the intro. Let's go. Excuse me.
It's okay.
Excuse me. It looks like why does the main host have to enter his own podcast like this? We're sorry for this comedic
should have a red
entrance.
Red carpet straight.
Oh yeah, there was a red carpet. كان في سجاد احمر هناك انت جبته؟ بالضبط انت ما جبته عشان تعرف ان عمك مشهور. بالضبط. Welcome back everyone to another fun-filled episode with Qatartainment. As you can see, I have two distinguished guests here, my nephews Bandar and Muhammad. Why are they here? I do not know. Are they going to contribute? I do not know. Is the world going to end? Because Aziz and Bandar are literally the same guy. I do not know, and I apologize for contributing to this end of the world crap. Ironically, because we're probably there's a trending movie these days about the end of the world.
It's okay. I haven't seen any sparks or any distortions in the multiverse yet, so I think I think we're good.
Okay,
I think we're good.
All right, guys. I'd like to thank Store 974, Geek Street, and of course Majid Shabab for letting us use this place today in today's episode. And welcome back, Lodi-Wan Kenobi.
Hello, I'm back.
He was in a trip to Japan.
Yes, as you can see, I have my straw hat.
Yeah, everyone's a One Piece fan. It's like I'd like to meet someone who is not a One Piece fan.
Aziz is not a One Piece fan.
He's not an anime fan.
Actually, I'm a fan of Naruto. I still haven't completed Naruto Shippuden, but I'm close.
Well, then you have...
Yeah, great, because everyone wants to see a guy who can transform into a girl, save the world again and again. I'm waiting for your response.
It's all about friendship, I would say.
Who transforms into a girl?
Nobody transforms into a... Oh, right.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. I now remember.
Anime and not know
now I remember. Yeah.
No, I was thinking of Ranma 1/2 for a second there. Yeah.
Okay, before we continue, Manda, Ahmed, أعرف عن نفسكم.
اسمي بندر تركي نواف مهندي.
نعم. بس؟ هاي كلها؟ يا عيني عليك. حمود يبا؟ تفضل.
محمد حارث. أنا مهندي.
نعم.
عمري 12.
نعم.
12.
بس عمرك 12؟
إيه.
والله ما شاء الله المعلومات
زيادة
زيادة جدا.
يعني مش أقول.
قول أي شيء. وانا قاعد بينكم بعد. I'm sitting between them. I may have an aneurysm. If I do, just call an ambulance. Clint.
Yeah.
You're the only one who I can speak to in English.
No, you can speak. It's okay.
All right.
It's okay. We're good.
So, lately these days, you probably have been noticing more and more the increased usage of AI, and which is today's episode is about. So, and specifically, the AI usage in the media industry, and the movie industry in particular. What do you guys think?
Look, I believe that. Look, I love that technology is advancing so fast. I think that technology is one of the greatest inventions of our world. But I don't think that it should be used in the entertainment industry.
Why not?
Why? Because I feel like entertainment has to do with creativity, and I know that AI is creative, but it's not real creativity.
There's always going to be a yes or no in those points.
Yeah,
and I agree with you. Like, do you know remember how many years it took James Cameron to do Avatar 2?
I think 11 years, right?
Yes.
Since 2009.
Yes.
Yeah, 11 years.
He wanted to wait until technology was right.
Mm.
And you know how big episode 4, 5, and 6 of Star Wars would have been if George Lucas did them today.
Yeah, dude, they would be so good.
Imagine if he did 4, 5, and 6 today.
Yeah, but I mean, you think about it. I think we're just...
They wouldn't have been as iconic as... They would still be iconic. Let's be honest. They would still be iconic. I mean... Let's go by chronological order. 1999 was the year that episode 1 came out. 2003, I think, was the time that episode 2 came out. 2007 was the time Revenge of the Sith came out. Let's say, again, 3 more years. That'd be 2010, episode 4 would come out. 2014, episode 5, Empire Strikes Back. Right? Episode 6 would be, Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that would be about, what, 2017.
Yeah.
Approximately around the same time that episode 8 came out.
Yeah, like yeah, how cool would they look? Things would be so like real. Things would be like more realistic.
There is a point there. Some technologies should be used at the proper time, but there are some actors, some talents, some studios who prefer the realism of reality.
Well,
I heard from a friend of mine. This is the idea that's going to happen if they abdicate for complete usage of AI. What's the idea? They will scan you completely, pay you a one-time fee, and they are free to use your 3D model or whatever into whatever movie, and they don't have to pay you.
Oh, you've been shortchanged then. Because
Exactly.
No, but first let's be clear. Like, what are the use cases of AI in entertainment? Because so far what we're talking about here is technology, right?
Yeah.
So that means CGI, the evolution of CGI
Yeah.
in movies. So you were saying Star Wars episodes 4 to 6. Well, CGI. I don't know if there was CGI there. I don't know what.
Slight
what's
CGI.
Very slight CGI.
In the stars, in the stars. Oh wow, that's another anime. Star Saber's a transformer. Yeah, the lightsabers.
Yes.
They're not CGI.
CGI, yes. So we're talking about CGI here, but the topic here is actually AI and entertainment. Now, CGI is just one aspect of what AI can actually help with.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's be clear on like what are the use cases first. So yeah, CGI may be more improved. Maybe you don't need a lot of graphics
Yes.
designers
Yeah.
to.
I think it's more about usage of the physical actors than the.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like going back to my point, shortchanging the actors. All right. What do you need to create a whole movie? And when I mean a whole movie, I'm talking like sets. How much acres of land do you think that they will need? All right, they'd have. You're talking like hundreds of thousands of dollars of cost just to get the land to film on, rent the studio. What else? Pay the actors, get them their own trailers if they're big star celebrities. All right. That's just that's just millions of dollars wasted away for just getting a place.
but that's the thing. Do you think you still need actors by the time AI has progressed at such a level where
You don't need the physical
you
actors
don't
to
need
the
physical actors anyway? So
Yeah.
right now
You won't need them.
you don't need them. So right now everyone's familiar, for example, with Bruce Willis because people like us are still alive. During our generation, Bruce Willis were.
Please don't make me feel old.
I'm 25, by the way. No, I'm not.
Okay, my ass.
So during our time, those
بعد
celeb-
ما 25.
those celebrities were very famous. So whenever we see a movie, we would want to see someone who we're familiar with. And
Yeah.
these actors right now that we're looking at,
Oh.
we're
صح, صح.
we're very much familiar with these actors. But
Okay.
younger generation like them
Yeah.
are just waiting for us to die. And when we're dead,
Thank you for making it sound so morbid.
yes, no, but true, but it's true.
قصده ان الحين الاي اي بدا وايد يتطور فيتطور لدرجه ان يوم من الايام ما بتحتاج الممثلين بس محتاج يصير لهم سكان وبس تدفعهم مره واحده طول العمر.
يعني ذيك شيء الاخضر صح؟
لا مو بشيء اخضر هذاك جرين سكرين شاشه خضراء زين he's talking about the green screen.
Yeah.
يعني انت الحين جبت كاميرا بالكامل سويت سكان حق الريال بالكامل تستعمل الحين الجسمه في الكمبيوتر طلع في اي فيلم في اي اعلان في اي مسلسل.
You don't even need a green screen once these AI has evolved. I mean, you can just AI can develop the sets for you,
exactly.
everything.
الاستوديو ما انت الحين توصل لدرجه انك ما بتحتاج استوديو الاستوديو كله بيكون في الكمبيوتر.
يعني ما
The studio-
بس تحتاج-
You don't need a studio for
it'll
it.
be all the computer.
Yeah, it's all in the computer.
مخرج المؤلف وخلاص.
راح وفلوس الناس كلهم هذية ايش بيدورون ما يعرفون شغلات. الريال مال الليتات الريال مال الاصوات. I'm talking about the guy with the lighting, the guy with the sound.
You don't need those
You don't need
anymore.
those anymore, and that's the problem. Jobs are gonna be lost. ايش كثر شغلات بتروح فيها خراب بيوت.
خلاص
Yeah, look, the problem with the AI is that I don't want them to replace sets, because I think having a realistic set helps the actor get in the zone. It improves the performance.
Who is the perfect example for that? Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise, oh yeah.
Tom Cruise has lately, because of he is actually lobbying against usage of AI in movies.
Yeah, because it will remove the relevance, his relevance, and the relevance of the actors after him.
Can you actually believe the guy actually wants to do Mission Impossible until he's 80?
Yeah, I believe he'll do it.
Is he gonna? Alright.
I believe he'll
stunts
do it.
with his cane.
I think he will do it. No.
Was that with a polygraph? What's it called? What?
You've seen the movies of Steven Seagal lately, where it's an action film, where but what he does is he's just sitting down, and like doing his whatever martial arts thing he has with his hands.
I've seen it once in
Aikido, is that what it's called?
I've seen it once in Machete, and quite frankly, I didn't see the point.
Yeah, but
you saw Machete?
Machete, the guy.
Yeah. The movie.
What's his name? I forgot his name.
Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo. Yeah. I haven't seen it, but
he was Steven Seagal was the bad guy in that movie. But basically, he was just there.
Yeah, he has
he was
appeal.
sitting down 3/4 of the movie. The one time he sat up was during the boss fight at the end.
Oh, he was still a badass though. You think so?
Oh yeah.
No, but then
He was doing a katana fight.
Sitting down.
No, sitting up.
He's sitting up.
Standing up.
Standing up.
Although
okay.
with him, it looked like he was sitting up.
But that's no Daniel Trejo. I think he's healthy, but whatever I've seen, at least in the YouTube video I've seen for Steven Seagal, it was just mostly sitting down, and it was doing his kung fu like this, and it's like there's no sense to it. Why he's still acting? Because there's very little effort that he's putting into it.
What the god.
Yeah.
Going back to that, because there's actors in the 80s who were in their prime. Steven Seagal, Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mel Gibson. Am I missing anybody?
Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Yes, Harrison Ford. Who else?
Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill.
So there are two.
Let's take for example The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Let's imagine if they instead of that actor who looked like Mark Hamill, like when he was younger,
Mm-hmm.
what if they used Mark Hamill's AI model from the time when he was in Star Wars Episode 4?
Yeah, they could do it.
6.
They could do it.
Post-Empire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could do it.
They could do it.
If they want to do a remake of Star Wars 4, 5, 6, everyone's screaming for it in
Put
8.
the idea out. Actually, I think the idea's already out there.
Yeah, I think
we put it out there.
I think that Lucasfilm is probably thinking of remaking.
I lead for the world now for Episode 4, 5, and 6, the remake.
The thing is, I think it.
Sorry, this reminds me of a joke that they did in Big Bang Theory. They were celebrating Star Wars Day, and this guy, Howard Wolowitz, was saying, "Come on, Sheldon, let's watch it before George Lucas decides to change it again."
Change what? Change
Star Wars.
Change to what?
Okay, you probably didn't know this. In the original version of Star Wars, I told you this, Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace,
Yeah.
Yoda was the puppet. Then they did a digital reversion in 2011, and they made him into digital, CGI.
Oh.
Yeah.
But then that's better, right? Because then it's CGI. There's freedom of movement.
Yes, and he seems like the same one in Episode 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what they did.
Oh, but that's good, isn't it?
Yeah, but again, he changed Star Wars. He changed Star Wars. Another example, Episode 6.
Okay.
At the very end, Anakin Skywalker's ghost turned into Hayden Christensen.
Episode 6.
Episode 6.
Oh,
At
really?
the end, yeah.
Oh, so they. Oh, okay.
Oh,
all
yeah,
right.
yeah,
they switched
Okay.
George Lucas told Hayden Christensen to stand right there at the very end.
Do a holo.
Of Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, do a holo kind of thing.
yeah, and then he turned him into a Force ghost.
Oh, really?
Like
But
I
that's
said-
amazing,
Like
though.
I said, change it again.
Yeah, but I think that's an improvement because then it connects the universe, right? I think that's a good thing,
it does.
isn't
It's
it?
connected the universe.
Yeah.
Before George Lucas decides to change it again.
Change-
Again.
Change it into what?
I don't know.
No, so the improvements that you've mentioned so far is improving it, and it's like for example, Yoda, as you said, it was basically a puppet.
Yeah.
before when it was first launched. But then when they changed it, sort of a remaster, and they made it a CGI. That resulted to more, I don't know, smoother, like a smoother texture.
yeah.
And freedom of movement of the characters.
Yeah.
I think that's a good thing.
Although
And
in episode 1, not much is needed out of Yoda, because, he's just there as a figurehead. Yes.
But I think just going back to the point where you said
Yeah.
you will copy the actors.
Yeah.
So
Another example of that would be Rogue One. There was an actor there that died 30 years ago, and they had him there.
Tarkin.
Tarkin.
Yeah.
which is a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is like it look he did, but it wasn't that good. It wasn't that good.
2016 technology.
Yeah.
Again, and imagine if but here's the thing. What if it comes to the point where actors live forever?
Yeah, it can. It's true.
I mean, this is the end game. Actors are completely scanned. They get paid a one-time thing, but it could be chump change.
What do you mean by chump change?
By that, imagine. All right, so I'll start the process for you. Obi-Wan Kenobi is the director. I'm the tech guy. Okay? He agreed to put you in his movie.
Yeah.
I scan you. He agrees to pay you one amount, one time. But you sign a contract. The contract clearly states that your digital image or model will be used in movies, shows, video games, commercials, whatever. But you won't get another penny.
Look, if what they give me in the beginning is good, like it's
No.
what?
It's a one-time thing.
One-time thing, yeah.
There's no beginning. There's no beginning. Beginning states there's more payments to come in. They won't need you anymore. They'll just do a one-time scan, and that's it. They have the freedom to put you anywhere, and I mean anywhere. Imagine they put you even in Fortnite, PUBG, or...
Well, he'll be happy though.
I know.
Yeah.
Or they might put him in FIFA.
So I think it could go two ways. So it's either the actor lives forever,
Yes.
or the actor dies out. It's most likely gonna be the second one, because see, one of the things with a live actor is he can select the roles that he wants to go into. So if he thinks that the role is not good for him, then he won't choose it.
Yeah.
Right? Because the moment you choose a role which is not fit for you, then people would hate you and would hate that movie, and your popularity wanes. So once they die, they don't have that option. So the producers have free will on how they can use the avatar of that person. So
plus, you won't get creative differences. Plus, there's also, God forbid, actors dying mid shooting or anything like that. Like, for example, Paul Walker in Fast and Furious 7. All right, they had to use his brothers and a digital rendering so they can put him back in the movie.
Oh, really? They used the brothers?
Oh yeah, they used the brothers.
Well, that looks like him.
Well, they used the brothers in terms of like back or some like
Oh,
stunts
right.
for the stunts or anything like that. But at the very end, the scene with him and Vin Diesel, that was a digital rendering. You can notice that, like it's like you can see some of the lines of the digital rendering.
Oh, really?
yeah.
I have to watch it again.
Oh yeah, Fast and Furious 7. Oh yeah.
But then, yeah, so that could happen. That because the actor doesn't have any option, it doesn't have a choice. So the studios can just put him in that movie.
Yeah.
And then that movie sucks, and then that's it. That actor is gone forever because no one will watch any movie of his because he sucks. And
well, I kind of disagree. Again, they have freedom. Look at Chris Pratt. He was like he had a beer belly.
Okay.
I mean, he was like overweight, and then suddenly he did a transformation, and he got into Guardians of the Galaxy. Then he did a couple more movies, Magnificent Seven, a bunch of other movies.
Yeah.
He got into the MC universe.
True.
So, if there is, again, as you say, he sucks in one movie, that's just by general opinion.
Yeah.
But the actors have the producers or tech guys have the freedom to make him into whatever they want. They can make him buff, they can make him super skinny, they can make him overweight, and you wouldn't have to use a single amount of makeup. Another example would be the Whale movie done by Brandon Fraser. The amount of layers upon layers of costume and makeup he had to do in order to get that transformation. You wouldn't need, and the timing as well. The time it took probably hours.
But you know what? It's gonna be weird though, right? So because normally what we do is we laud these actors. For example, if we put them in a very challenging role, you know that person is alive.
Yeah.
And if he's acting excellently, then you laud them. You appreciate the efforts that he's putting in, right? And that's why you watch another movie of his, because you know that movie will be good because this actor is performing very well.
I'd say the only thing that an actor can do if a movie is successful is just promote it. Although to be honest, he had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, so that's what will happen. So it's just gonna be the face. So the next movie will be just the face of, say, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
That's it. But there's no real effort into it because all the acting, the facial emotions, the movements, is just gonna be done.
This is fake.
Yeah, it's fake.
This is a joke I saw the other day. Alright, it says instead of I'll say it in Arabic first and I'll say it in English. المفروض بدل ما يطورون الذكاء الاصطناعي يعالجون الغباء الطبيعي. Instead of developing artificial intelligence, we're supposed to be fixing natural stupidity. Exhibit A.
Oh, come on.
Hey man, I may be mean, but I'm honest.
Go easy on the
Alright, so,
guys. Yeah.
أرشد يقول
Okay, cool.
يقول تكلموا عن اي هالاند في الايفنت مال فيفا
I hadn't شنو هاي؟ لا ما أعرف.
لما البس اخضر شوي لا غلط
Okay, so there.
ايفنت
Okay, شوي الحين. Apparently there's something about FIFA that actually involves AI. شنو هو؟
انت عندك فكره؟
متأكد الحين؟
ايه ادخل شوف
Okay, so it's on TikTok. So give me a minute until I search it.
Sure. But before that, so I think what will happen, and this is just my prediction.
Yeah.
So once AI is developed into such a level where it can create its own movies, I would say you will no longer follow a movie because of an actor.
يعني شخص يفهمك يعني يفهمك
Oh my God.
يعني يلعب وياك حدا لو خلاص يمكن
فالحين هاي AI الحين
شوف بعد في لقطة
بس كنا جبهته كبيرة زيادة.
شوف شوي
طب
شوف يفهم بزيادة
إيه بس عطني رويق.
اوكي
Check this. This is an AI.
Oh, it's a football player.
It's a football player. يلعب في وين؟ ليفربول؟
So this is from Manchester City's life.
Yes.
So they've copied Haaland. AI Haaland.
Boss Frog says they are creating new laws for AI use in Hollywood to combat indie producers from using the likeness of an actor or actress.
Well, let's talk about both of them. First of all, this is something that's very interesting. So they're using a player from Manchester City,
على غلاف
Haaland.
Yeah.
and this is a person interacting with him right now. You know, هاي هو هالاند ولا هاي هو؟
هاي هو
إيه؟
فيعني شنو هو كان غلاف فيفا 24
Mhm.
فيابو حطه على هالشكل يعني
So they had him on the cover of the game. 23 ولا 24؟ 24.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The new game 24.
Okay.
All right. Which bag?
هاي بس حطوهم كايفنت
So basically, this is a way to promote the game because he was on the cover. He actually is on the cover of FIFA 24.
So he made they used the assets of the game,
Yeah.
and then
From
he
a real player.
Yes.
In Manchester City. Although to be honest, they made his head very big.
Yeah, it's FIFA, dude.
I mean, look at.
It's FIFA.
وايد راجعه.
It's FIFA. They've never
The
really.
forehead is really big.
They've never really perfected the.
It's like
اهم شيء يعني
لازم يكون دقيق. It has to be accurate.
They've
right?
never really perfected the
If
player's
they-
faces.
Like look at it this way, they haven't. They can't perfect a player currently. They almost made like let's say 80% copy.
Yeah.
What happens after 2 years?
No, surprisingly enough, like for example, last year, 2023, they made a good copy of Mbappe.
Oh, look at this. He's actually playing.
Some
rocket
Boss
sugars.
Frog says what you're being shown here is more of a deep fake than it is AI generated. Do you know what's the difference between a deep fake and AI generated?
بس شوف الحين هاي ممكن
so-
بعدين ما بيحتاجون اللاعبين انه يجون لك في تطوير اللعبه ويستعملون وجههم بيستعملون اي اي. لا غلط جيب انت ما تدفع اللاعب تعب اللاعب يروح على اي اي.
شيء يعني
هاي لا ما هاي الحين ما
يسوي كل هالشغل.
اوكي بس يعطونا
شلون
فلوس.
شلون
ادري يعطونا الشغل.
هاي اللي قاعدين
بس
هاي الحين
بس
اسمعوا هاي الحين قاعدين نتكلم عنه على اساس ان الاي اي يوم من الايام يخسر ناس وظائفهم.
ادري.
لا بس انت
يعني
اي بس انت معاهم.
لا ضد.
شنو معاهم؟ شنو كان معاهم؟
كأنك يعني كنت تقول هاي شيء زين لا الحين الناس
لا شيء زين
اوكي شوفوا التطور
بس
التكنولوجيا
اذا تخسر لا.
تطور التكنولوجيا شيء زين لكن مو بدنا توصل لدرجه ان احنا ما نستعمل البني ادم في حاجات. استعمالهم في الافلام اوكي، استعمالهم في المسلسلات اوكي. Usage in video games, I'm saying you can't replace the human factor. Alright? No matter how much technology is progressing, you cannot
True.
replace the human factor.
But then
Sorry, can we read Aziz? Can you read Boss Frog's comments?
He said what you're being shown here is more of a deep fake. He's talking about Haaland.
Okay.
Then it is AI generated. Then he said AI face generation is based on prompts given to the AI system, and deepfakes are trained for months on an actor on an actor's personality face, then pasted on a similar looking actor. And then he said big difference between the two. Then he said as an editor, I personally use AI tools.
Emotion.
Yeah.
It's not creating emotion. See?
so deepfake is just pasting it on the face. So for example, my face is right here right now. You can paste Tom Cruise's face on mine, and then I can act as if I'm Tom Cruise, and no one will know the difference.
Yeah. So that's deepfake.
That's a deepfake. Whereas AI is, it's like it's doing. It has its own freedom. It can move on its own, based on instructions, right? So you don't need a person to actually act out what Haaland is doing. So here, what he's saying is there's another person
Yeah.
doing all these movements,
Yeah.
and they've just pasted. I'd say that's in the games. That's what they called, right? So when they put some when they develop the movements in the games.
Yes.
So they attach some balls on actors like this, and then they track the movement.
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot what it's called. So this is body
It's like
movement.
a motion suit.
Yeah, motion sensor, motion tracking. So
Yeah.
I think this is what it's doing. It's not really proper AI where they programmed what he's supposed to react on, how he has to move, and then he moves with autonomy because he's trained that way. That's not the case here. But then what I was alluding to earlier is with AI, I think you're no longer going to follow media because of an actor. You're going to follow it because of the creator, right? So I, as a creator, can create movies on my own, with different stories, different actors, right? And it will be, and people will watch it because it's very entertaining.
Exactly.
And then everything I then create afterwards, they'll just watch.
Exactly.
So I won't watch a movie because Leonardo is there. No, despite of Leonardo.
It's Leonardo's likeness. It's not him. It's his likeness.
Yeah, but despite that,
Yeah.
but despite that, you're gonna capture the audience based on the stories that you make. It doesn't matter who is acting on it. It's the stories that will then resonate with the audience, who will then follow you more. The actors will no longer be relevant at this point. They don't need actors.
And
Exactly.
will they, if when they don't need actors, will they even do red carpet premieres? Maybe
No.
not, right? Because
You probably do a virtual red carpet premiere. It may come to the point where the traditional stuff we see in the past or today won't happen anymore. They'll probably create some sort of, Sims, the game Sims?
Yeah.
They'll probably create something similar to that. They'll create an entire simulated, AI-generated red carpet.
honestly, I don't want that. I feel like a red carpet premiere is
Whether
needed.
we want it or not, that is a possible future. It depends.
It will
on-
happen.
You're saying it's a 100% possibility that that kind of future is in front of us right now?
I think if because it all depends on what people, especially the guys who have the finances, what they want to do, right? So
the thing is, people are always, when they see this, they think it's like against the laws of nature. How do you mean? Every time we see movies about AI, it's about like linking AI to immortality. You know what I mean? And that's kind of a, like
it's
a
haram.
Yes, it's haram. Don't talk like that. That's. But you see my point.
Yeah.
That the idea of living forever is incorporated into AI movies every time.
Uh,
You know?
I'd say actually support this. You know why? Because then we're not limited to whatever these big production companies are churning out. So right now, these movies are monopolized by what? Warner Brothers?
Yes.
Disney?
Yes.
Right?
Sony.
Sony?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have limited players who then churn out these movies, and then you're forced to then suck them up. Maybe there are 2-3 good movies in a year, which you watch, but then there's lots of movies
Small
which-
movies.
Yeah.
All right. So let's look at some of the comments here. Okay. All right. So Boss Frog says, "Hi Leo. As an editor, I personally use AI tools to improve my workflow." Okay, so he uses AI. He doesn't let the AI do his work for him or do part of the work. Okay? AI face generation takes petabytes of pictures, selfies. We take into. Oh yeah. Thanks, Broken Gamer. He says AI is starting to get very dangerous, though. We agree.
Very dangerous in the sense of people losing their jobs. But I would say there's lots of creative freedoms that can be created. Lots of, people, this is like what social media is doing now, right?
Alright.
Because of social media, there's an avenue for people like us that can then post our creative stuff out there with people to watch and people to appreciate.
Right.
But if without the social media, people will just follow whatever those big studios are going to churn out.
Let's take an example here. The media industry is the only industry currently that is in danger of AI.
Yeah.
Although there are other industries that are possibly going to be.
بعد لو تلاحظ يعني
في الجروب؟
شنو؟
أي
في جروب العائلة. حلو.
ترى الحين كلهم جابوا
ترى الكل قاعد يشوف.
ما علينا.
خطية واصلة لعندي.
He
شوف
said-
تحس
Alright.
تشوف
عملت
الكل.
ما علينا ما علينا.
شوف.
زين خلونا الحين في الهاي.
شوف الحين هاي تحس الشخص اللي ورا شوف شو الحركة اللي شوف شنو هاي؟
بس يدور على أي شيء. ما هذا ما هاي
شخص ورا.
هاي اللي قاعدين نتكلم عنه ان حركات الاي اي تقلد البني ادمين مو بتعطيك نفس حركه البني ادمين ما في اي تطور فيها يعني حاليا هاي هو الاي اي اذا سمحت له بالتطور اكثر شفت ايه بالضبط so sorry before I get interrupted I think the next industry that's possibly in danger is the medical industry.
with AI.
When it comes to you mean surgery?
Not surgery, caretaking.
Okay, oh, caretaking. Okay. Oh
Right.
yeah.
So, what do you need as a caretaker, basically? You need a full human. You need a full human person with credentials, things like that, to take care of an elderly person. Apparently, these days, China has been developing AI robots. Okay, full integrated AI robots that have the ability to caretake for the elderly and the disabled. Now, that's actually a noble thing, but imagine if you get to charge them,
That's good. I
you
mean,
got to charge them, or if you got to update them or anything like that, you don't know how to do that.
you know the real culprit of this. You know the
Yeah.
real culprit. You know
Yeah.
the toilets in Japan.
The what?
The toilets in Japan. I think that's the best use case of AI ever. You know toilets in Japan, right?
Yeah.
You've sat on them.
Well, please.
The toilets in Japan has okay, so they automatically heat seats, they automatically flush, they automatically do stuff. That's the
Why are you
best.
telling us about the
use
toilets in
case.
Japan? I agree with you. I know about them, but why?
I just came from Japan, so everything. I have this hangover with Japan stuff. So apologies for
I don't blame
apologies
you.
for
I don't blame
for
you.
disrupting
I
this
don't blame
podcast
you.
because of
I don't blame you. I would be on Japan 24/7. I would talk about Japan for hours if I could.
yeah.
But the toilets, I mean, actually, I would agree with
The
you.
best use case of AI. No.
He's got a point.
No, that's automated, right? So you're talking about caretaking. That's the advanced AI where you've got mobile hands, joints, and everything.
I'd say we'll come to the point where people will literally, the elderly, will not be able to leave home.
Look, the problem with the AI, I know it's good that we're advancing in technology, but the thing is it right for a person or a company to use AI, and for example, in movies, TV shows, or in hospitals? Is it the right thing to do? I'm talking about morality. Do you think it's like, even though we have these capabilities, is it the right thing to do to use them? I don't think it is. I think that we should always, like, when
What?
it comes to acting, writing movie scripts, caretaking, it should always be dealt with a person. Yeah.
Perspective of media, right? And media in the media. We're talking about morality when it
Like
comes
right
to,
and wrong. Right and wrong.
Yeah, but what's right or wrong here? The only wrong thing is people losing their jobs. So
Here's, Boss Ford says the toilets in Japan don't use AI. Not too hard on.
those are infrared
To harp
sensors.
on Lodi, but those are infrared sensors.
Yeah, they're
No, yeah.
infrared. They're infrared sensors, but
Yeah.
then fine. But they're programmed to anyway flush automatically when you leave,
Oh yeah, they do.
and they heat the seats and everything. Oh, and not just that, they have this thing where they lower the lid up and down automatically. So that's also one thing.
No, that's not AI. That's not infrared. That's the force.
Oh yeah, that's the force.
That's the force.
That's the force of your behind, trying to open the lid. But anyway, I think
Yeah.
so. I think Boss Frog made a good point here when he mentioned this. A lot of times, consent from the family of the personality is taken, and a lot of legal bounds before the likeness is used. So,
He said we are decades away from automaton robots to take care of the elderly. There are still 90% of input
from a human.
from humans.
Oh yes. See, all of what we're talking about here, as like we're all 90% away from doing this, but the way technology works is the way it progresses very quickly. So then, as long as these people who finances all these changes in technologies put in a lot of money, put in a lot of research in this,
Alright.
it's likely that in the next few years you will see a big jump on the capabilities of what AI can do.
Exactly. Like, take the movie Iron Man
Iron Man,
2. Iron Man 2.
Jeeves,
No, not Jarvis.
Jarvis. Sorry, Jarvis.
Yes.
Apologies.
Yeah, but see, he was doing a he was being summoned to the to like a council thing. All right.
Mm.
Tony Stark. So, certain countries were developing, to go with your point, all right, developing his suit. They were 5 to 10 years away from developing an Iron Man suit.
Okay.
So the progress of countries can go from years to months to weeks.
Yeah, it
A
can
matter
happen.
of time, as long as they crack the code.
as long as long as they put enough financing on it.
Oh, and judging how the trends are going these days and how far we are from the end of the world, they'll do it.
Well, yeah,
Human beings are fairly self-destructive.
and there's a lot there's a lot at stake here because they think there's a lot of returns coming from this. If you don't need people to basically work for you and still make a lot of money, definitely these guys will start doing this. And you can see, I mean, there's a lot of automation happening. You know the stores, the convenience stores that you have at the moment.
Yeah.
So everything now is like you have very little human input. For example, you go to KFC, you can order from the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it directs the workflow out, so that food can come out.
Yeah.
Right? So there was still some human element, but that element where you're not taking the orders and all that, that's being removed. And slowly but surely, the process itself will also be automated. So by then,
Here's a
Yeah.
couple. Here's a couple comments that Brooklyn Gamer has said. We are missing a major part that AI is away from that, and that is emotion. He's got a point, actually.
a way that is emotion. We are missing a major part that AI is a way that is, yeah. But then, if you're talking about movies, right?
Yeah.
So you can.
If you stick to the whole the media industry, basically. Have you ever seen a scene that makes you cry or laugh or like makes your heart tense up or something like that?
You can do that with AI.
Can you?
Yeah, I mean with enough capabilities. So once you've developed AI to such an extent it's so advanced that you can create a movie from scratch just like that,
Yeah.
right? Or based on whatever your imagination is able to churn out.
Yeah.
Then yes, you can. You can make those things. It's emotions can be can be shown through the movies that you create, through the stories that you create. That's
So-
something that can be done.
So, do you think that money is going to be a major factor in this? Finance is basically
Yeah.
investing. So, according to Boss Frog here in his latest comment, most of the advanced AI, ChatGPT and Midjourney, they are mostly crowdfunded, and have investors and company backers.
Yeah. So
People are already investing into AI.
yeah, ChatGPT's been acquired by Microsoft.
Has it now?
Yeah.
I thought that's like been AI or something.
No,
AI
no.
chat or something.
No. So from what if I'm correct me if I'm wrong. I think Microsoft acquired ChatGPT
Yes.
so that then it can support Bing. You know the lovely browser, the search engine
Yeah,
out
the one
there.
that no one heard about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then Bing is
Anybody
now.
heard of Bing before?
I did, but do people still? I didn't know that it still exists.
Yeah,
I didn't know either.
Windows forces you to use Bing. So every time
Because
you
it forces you to use Microsoft Edge.
yes.
So you use that default browser, and the first search engine is Bing, not Google. Bing.
So
It's
people
like it's like using Google Chrome. You do the search in the URL bar. What's the search engine that's going to use?
so life hack, just go to the settings and change your default search engine to Google. So even though it's Edge, you can still change your default search engine.
Oh yeah.
So it's fine. But people who doesn't know that will of course will be forced to use Edge and Bing.
I'm surprised until this day Google hasn't invested into AI yet.
Yeah, well, no, they were. I think what they're planning to do was they want to do it on their own. So instead of acquiring technology like what Microsoft did,
They want to develop it on their own.
yeah, in-house, which
Makes sense.
I think
Who came first? Sorry. Who came first? Google or
that's what
Siri?
she said. Huh? Sorry. Child-friendly. Okay, we're a family show. Apologies. I was watching a lot of The Office. Sorry. Okay.
I'm gonna shove that straw hat down your throat, man.
I'm sorry. Go.
Gomu gomu.
Gomo. Gomo. Okay.
Don't remind me. The Netflix movie looks okay. Apparently.
We'll see about
Have you
it.
seen the trailer?
Yeah, I've seen the trailers.
There you go.
We'll see about that
Where was I?
when it comes out.
Oh yeah. What came first?
Yes.
Do not say anything. Google or Siri?
Huh?
Google came first.
Google came. No, I'm talking about the AI assistant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I think Siri, right?
Siri came
Yeah, I
first.
think Siri came out.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, Siri
Yeah, but
revolutionized
but
that.
both of them, they're very limited. You know what I mean? Like, it does help to a point where, like, you think it comes to a point where, like, let's say, imagine if one day an AI is able to become your caretaker, your caretaker, your assistant, your something, your daily organizer. You just like imagine if you hired a very, very, very dumb secretary,
Okay.
and you got an AI secretary.
Mm-hmm.
The normal secretary would have piles of work and she's getting nervous or anything like that. While the AI does all the work in literally a matter of an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some, let's say, menial work can be replaced by AI or should be replaced by AI, but not the top work. Although it may come to a point where we may be replaced by AI.
Yeah, everything can be
jobs.
replaced. Even the podcast that we're doing here. You'll never know. Maybe this podcast, you for example, if you know programming, can just create this podcast with our likeness, for example, and we don't need to be here. That's that can happen, man. I'm telling you. Although here, we got a comment from Boss Raggy saying, well, AI cannot clearly copy human emotion as of yet. As of yet.
Again, straw hat, down throat. Yes.
No, but
Yeah,
it's
you're
reality,
right.
right? It's something that can happen.
Okay.
He's saying there have been many videos testing this technology, but the only way a digital person can copy is when the face of a human is tracked.
ادوا التليفون الاثنين يقول راشد. زين هدوا التليفون. Okay. Yeah, sorry, keep going. Testing this technology, but the only way.
No, he's saying the emotions cannot be clearly copied at the moment.
Sorry,
Yeah, you're juggling between this.
yes, it's exhausting.
I know. Good thing you have coffee right there.
Yeah, it's a very good one. Although I gotta
We're not
say-
promoting it.
No, I'm not. But I gotta say, the name is quite interesting. My cookie dough. When did you get to high?
قاعد نروح
رحنا
60,000 محل
60,000 محل.
والله قاعد
لما لقينا هاي كلها شي.
شي المقاصات جبت مقاص دبل اسبريسو
60,000 محل.
اي 60
They went to 60,000 shops.
What?
Yes, exactly. I'm imagining
يعني
exactly.
خلينا
أعرف أنا
I suppose with the help of AI.
Yeah.
With the help of AI,
يعني
I'm
قاعد ندور
منور. Yeah, okay. Say, that's my niece. She says I'm glowing. Huh?
قاعد عمي طالع نروح من هني
خلاص.
سوينا زجزاج
ما علينا. Okay. So it's actually very good, to be honest. I mean,
My cookie dough.
yeah, and I gotta say, I'm never a fan of these styrofoams. You know, there's anytime you try to like have a long sip,
Uh-huh.
yeah, they always tend to drip. You ever had those moments?
No.
مرات انت تشرب وتشرب بسرعة ومرات تطيح قطرات من هني. ايه.
No.
No, but it's not these types. Check here. This
Okay.
is sealed completely. This is not different.
Okay.
ناخذ راحة.
This is styrofoam, isn't it?
That's
It's not
styrofoam.
plastic.
Not styrofoam.
Styrofoam, yeah, styrofoam. It's not plastic.
Okay, the plastic is the ones that drips. مو plastic هاي.
So this is better then because it absorbs some moisture.
Okay, that's actually better.
Yeah.
Which explains why it was still fresh.
Ooh. My cookie dough. Free promotion.
My cookie dough. My cookie dough. What?
اقول لك ليش ساعة اعطينا الكاس.
ليش؟
في البداية قلنا لهم ما كان في زباين وايد.
زين.
قالوا هاي اصلا حق اكل اوكي.
اوكي.
فشنو كان فيها صغار. قلنا له نبي هاي. قال ما هي زباين قال اوكي المدير. اعطانا هاي مال الاكل حط البلاستيك وقال يلا
ايش السالفة؟
انا اظن
حسب لنا عمي الكوب مال الكابتشينو الطبيعي العادي
يعني
Apparently they thought apparently they thought they were poor kids or something.
Oh, and they just give it.
ما ادري ايش السالفة. انا لسه ما فهمت للاكل ايش ليش قلتوا له
لا عادي اذا خلاص تعبنا.
انا تعبت الحين، انا تعبت.
حتى احنا من تقريبا نص ساعة تعبنا قاعد ندور محل لما لقينا
نهاية
هالمحل.
انا بنجلط اليوم بصراحة. I'm gonna get an aneurysm.
Oh, Boss Frog made another comment here.
Yes.
So he's saying AI can generate the look of emotions.
But
But-
it cannot project it.
What does that mean? Cannot project it.
It means you are copying the emotion. You're not feeling it. You know, imagine if an AI is as limited as its programming.
Look,
That's the point.
But isn't that but isn't that enough, right? So for example, if you see
You can't like imagine there are hundreds and thousands of emotions,
yeah,
and they increase constantly.
true.
What if you get like there's a difference between happy smile and evil smile.
Yes.
You know, sadistic smile, corrupted smile, you know, things like that. You know, frown eyebrows, everything, all those facial expressions which mimic the emotion that you're having right now in a scene.
So
But again, they can copy that emotion. Can they project it?
the way things work with AI is that it uses it based on the number of data points that it has, right? So if it collects enough data points so that it can show or it can imitate what sadness or evil happiness looks like,
Yeah.
then that's the time that it can perfect it. So maybe what he's saying is there isn't enough data. It hasn't gathered enough data yet.
According to Boss Fort, he says here to go with what you're saying, means AI cannot create emotion. It has to be promoted by a human.
Prompted by a human.
prompted by a human.
So it's reactive. The AI has to have the human do something for it to
react.
to react. You ask it literally, like for example, my AI on Snapchat.
Yeah.
You have to ask it a question for it to actually answer you. Okay?
It can't talk on its own. It
can't talk on its own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, so speaking of AI, AI is one of the reasons why the writers and the actors have gone on strike.
All right. So tell us more about the Writers Guild of. So the Writers Guild of America, they are on strike at this point. Besides the union problems, and thank God we don't have union.
Why are writers complaining? They should be happy about this.
But they're not because of the AI. They're replacing the writers. For example, ChatGPT.
All right.
can.
So let's give you an example right now. These days, what are one of the main problems that a YouTuber, which is technically also a writer,
Yeah.
is having? He needs to create a title for his episode, which is catchy, and he also needs to create a description for his episode. These days, more and more, AIs are doing this all for you. They create a script. They create a script. They create hashtags. They create everything else. So
I feel like for those small jobs like YouTubers, it's fine, but for movies and TV,
that's what I'm getting to. Writers are going to be fully replaced.
Yeah.
If AI fully makes the thing for them.
You're being fact-checked at the moment. No, the WGA is striking for better pay.
So it doesn't do with AI.
No, it actually does. I've seen some of the demands. They don't.
I'd like to say that's a demand. That's not a reason. You're an idiot.
Look,
you just lost all credibility.
It says here, writers fear they'll have to share credit or lose credit to machines.
They lose credit to machines.
Yeah, it says here, why is artificial intelligence such a hot button issue? It says writers fear they'll have to share credit or lose credit to machines. And it also says star actors fear they will lose control of their lucrative likeness. And unknown actors fear they'll be replaced altogether. It also says the proposed contracts that led to both strikes last only 3 years.
Yeah.
Even at the seeming breakneck pace at which AI is moving, it's very unlikely there would be any widespread displacement of writers or actors in that time. But look, I feel like some of the actors and writers have already been replaced. Like especially now with the strikes going on.
Look, actors and writers will eventually be replaced depending on what's going to happen. Whether it's better cast or anything like that. Someone auditions, another better person auditions as well. There's no changing it, you know. There's no changing it.
Yeah.
Although, to be honest, writers in companies such as Ubisoft are using AI, writing AI for what?
For games. But even that, like, dude, I feel like when it comes to art, it should never be replicated by a robot or AI. I think that art is something that a human must create and must only create. You know what I mean? And entertainment, music, movie scripts, these are all forms of art.
So I think the it all boils down to how accessible this AI thing could be.
Yeah.
So if this is something, if there is, if this AI is developed for big companies as well,
Yeah.
then it's something that actually promotes monopolies rather than my vision that, creating creative stuff
Yeah.
is decentralized. That is my vision for AI to assist in decentralizing the sources of creativity of media. Because then what will happen is if they develop this, for example, Microsoft has acquired ChatGPT.
Yeah.
So Microsoft can be its own movie studio as well. Because then all the scripts of any movie, they can just generate on their own.
He's got a point. I mean, remember a few years back during the first years of COVID,
Yeah.
Apple actually made their own streaming service. Instead of just buying the content on VOD, video on demand, you just watch it. They make their own content. They give you a reason to subscribe. That's one thing, all right? More and more, it's like a way for it to give more people jobs and. All right. Yeah. Another reason why it's in the gaming industry, like for example, open world games. What's the biggest problem in open world games that gives it like a lot of time for it to be developed? Dialogue. Ubisoft has been using AIs just for writing.
Yeah.
To script write NPC dialogues.
No, that actually makes sense, don't you think so? Because then
does.
it lightens the load for,
Yeah. And you know how many side quests you get in an open world game?
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
But then what it does is it actually promotes fluff.
What does fluff mean? What do you mean?
Like
Yeah.
content which doesn't actually matter. So the side quests that we have on games at the moment,
Yeah.
it's just something to extend the game time rather than
Yeah.
actually adding value
Yeah.
to the story,
Remember when you used to
character development,
remember when
and
you used to
whatnot.
just do just the main quest and that's it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But honestly, there are some side quests that I enjoy. Like for example, I've been playing Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and there are side quests that I enjoy. And not just that, even in Hogwarts Legacy, some side quests I don't enjoy, and some I do enjoy.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's with AI though.
Yeah.
So what will happen is, so even though the content, the side quest, doesn't have any substance to it,
Yeah.
right? They can just pull it out. So okay, ChatGPT created a script for this new side quest
Yeah.
or something. Right?
But the problem with that is that it might lead to writers getting less pay or getting fired.
Yeah, I mean,
Right, which is a problem for them because they lose their jobs and their livelihoods would be affected.
Let's be honest. Losing jobs is
inevitable. It's inevitable.
I don't think it is. I think that if yeah.
sorry. When it comes to the use of AI in the media industry, losing jobs will become an inevitability, right? But it depends on how you control it. Using AI is becoming a trend in terms of making certain things easier for a person creatively. It helps reduce the creative timing.
Yeah.
Instead of what takes you hours, it takes you minutes. You add your own little touch. Technically, there might be some plagiarizing there, and by plagiarizing, I mean they took a text from a certain place and then they made it into their own. It could be stealing, it could be plagiarizing, it could be something else.
Look, yeah, you're right. There could be plagiarism, and when it comes to using AI, which is another problem. Like other than some writers losing their jobs, like the company might get sued, right? They might get sued by the source of for example, dialogue, because some of that dialogue might
If
have
the dialogue is taken from somewhere else,
Yeah.
he has to add something like, let's say, and I quote,
yeah.
two brackets.
Mm.
It's within the dialogue. That's within the script that is written for the actor to memorize.
Yeah.
But the actor has to add I quote.
Yeah.
And the dialogue will then say, who said that? The guy from the thing.
Mm.
All right. So here's so Boss Frog actually has a question for us. Question for the team. Have any of you actually read script written by ChatGPT?
No, not.
Yes, you have.
What do you mean?
The description.
Actually read a script written by ChatGPT. Oh, I thought a script for ChatGPT,
No,
the
written
mechanism
by-
of Chat. Oh, written.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I've actually done that.
Yeah, and also
I've done that.
And also, Boss Frog, the description that's written on here on our channel on this episode is actually generated by AI. I can't believe I gave that away.
It's okay.
Yeah. You have to remember, AI generated these days scripts from data sets. Can't have those data sets without someone else writing it.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
What does he mean by data sets?
All right, Boss Frog. Here's a question for you from Aziz the Hobbit, and actually you can answer this first. What do you mean by data sets?
Data set is so. AI gathers all of these data. Like for example,
Yeah.
for AI to sort of look at this finger. So for AI to create a movement like this,
Yeah.
it needs to gather data within the internets, wherein it can see like how these thing is being done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So if it has enough data, like 1,000 points of data doing this,
Yeah.
then it can replicate it. It's like that. So for example, if or simply, for example, a love story script, right? It will search the internets
Yeah.
for so much data on love stories,
Yeah.
and it will start developing its own, because it's looking for patterns within that data.
Yeah.
So then once it found its pattern, then it can create its own thing based on the 1,000 love stories it has
Yeah.
sort of read.
So basically, the AI can't create something new. It has to borrow things from other
Listen.
places.
Listen here. He meant a movie / video / media script.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So
So-
so that's kind of
I,
what he
Yeah.
meant.
I did try that, you know. I tried, say, ChatGPT to write me a script, a scary script. It did, but it's very short.
Script. What's the context? Movie, TV show,
Movie script,
movie script for a horror movie script.
a horror movie script.
What is with people in horror movies?
No, I was just trying it out. So it did generate
Kidding.
It did generate it, but it's very short. It's not like a full length script that you can
A
produce.
full-length script for a movie would be, I'd say, like what, hundreds of pages?
More than that.
Oh yeah,
maybe.
it'll be hundreds of pages because you need to create dialogue. To create a movie, you need hundreds of pages of dialogue. You need actors coming in, things like that. You know,
Yeah.
you can't exactly. What did you say?
You're distracted.
Yeah, constantly.
Are you okay?
Last time I ever bring them here, honestly. Last time. I am constantly distracted.
Okay, you're okay. Settle down. Focus. What's the point that you're trying to make?
Sorry, I'm.
But Lodi,
Written by a 10-year-old. Yes.
but Lodi One Kenobi, the script that was generated by ChatGPT, was it generated through the like free service or the subscription? Because there are two types. There's like you can get like a premium version of ChatGPT and the normal one, the free
it's just-
version.
But then you buy. But actually, even with the premium service, you're still getting credits.
Yeah.
You know, you're not getting full access. It's not like when you make, like, let's say, a certain subscription, and then you get full access to everything. You know, you don't. They limit the amount of subscriptions. They limit the amount of subscriptions because they want more money.
Yeah.
You know. Now, let's say you want. Let's say, does ChatGPT have a subscription?
I'm not really sure. Because it, like the ones I have, it's free.
Yeah.
So you can type in any request you have, and it'll just produce.
But is it
something.
limited? How many times you can use it?
No, there's no limit. You can use
Really?
it. Yeah. The ones that has a limit, as the ones I've used so far, is the picture, the image, DALL-E. So DALL-E 2 is the one that creates different images. Those they will give you some credits every month, and then it's you can only use so much. But because the output sometimes suck, I don't know if the output suck or my detailing of what I want is not that detailed enough that it's not able to produce whatever I want. So then you'll have to retry and retry. So then it consumes all the, I think, 12 or something credits that you have every month.
Look, with AI, so the free version of ChatGPT can't create full scripts, right? It only like creates a quarter script or half a
Not
script.
even. It's very short.
Very short. So
Very short. It's like one scene. Not even one scene. It's not like a 2-minute scene. It's less than a minute. So it will give you the context of the scene. For example, there will be dialogue. The exchange is so short. So it's not. It won't be able to produce a movie, a proper 2-hour movie or 3-hour Oppenheimer movie, for example.
Yeah.
Not at the moment, no. Not at the moment.
It is limited by the amount of sets that it's given. You know what I mean?
So the more description and sentences or paragraphs you give it, the more it will write.
See the way the
You need to feed it data.
Yeah.
Feed it data. You
True.
know? You feed the more data you. It's like when you play a video game. The more you feed your character, the more it gets healed and gets experience and things like that. The more data you feed to an AI, or
The more it
Chat-
learns.
The more it learns.
The more it
learns. Okay.
And the closer we are to the end of the world.
And yes, and this is the thing that I'm not sure about. So where does ChatGPT get the data? If it's just getting it from
Skynet.
Skynet, no, I mean from public data. Because
Yeah.
if it's just getting from public data, it's just gonna get trash.
Sorry. So here is a question I've always wanted to ask.
Okay.
And this is completely relatable. Where did ChatGPT come from?
From the
It's an
minds of people.
Who created?
Who developed
Like, yeah,
made
which
it?
company made it?
I mean, it's not.
You can Google
and
it.
The question is this: who? It's not who acquired it. Who created it?
Some people from Silicon Valley, some geniuses there, I suppose. And I think
I
it's
guess they must. know
OpenAI is the name of the company.
I guess they must know a lot of people in plastic surgery.
Why?
Silicon Valley. Come on.
Dude.
Hey, the kids are away. You gotta let me have my time.
So now I can say, freely say that's what she said. Is that fine?
If it's through context.
It's the context, like
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so Boss Frog said, here it is. He answered our question.
Yeah.
It's not really limited. Like I said before, there's petabytes of data. Petabytes. Wow, that's...
Yeah.
What's a petabyte?
Yeah, petabyte. It's
It's
It's higher than terabytes,
It's 1,000
right?
terabytes?
yes, more than that. Petabyte, I think, is 500. Is that 500 something?
It's
No.
more about...
I think it's like 1,000 terabytes.
No. But no, see,
ChatGPT was developed by OpenAI and...
was written in Python. Yeah.
Written, so Python is a language, or what is
Yeah, I
that?
think so. No,
Could be a coding language.
no, but that's the thing. So where is it getting its data from? Is it getting it from the internet, the public use internet? Because then, if that is the case, the internet spews a lot of trash, right? But if you say you give it access to the database of Warner Brothers, we have a lot of script, very good scripts in fact, then it can create its own based on those movies. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you just search, if it's just basing it from the internet itself, the public domain, at the moment, there's very few sources, which can, I mean, there's very few sources which has substance or that's entertaining enough.
Yeah.
You know, but if you're giving it access to the database of Warner Brothers, Disney, who's got a lot of good movies,
Yes.
right? And it looks at the script of those movies, then it can generate
Something really good.
something long form,
Yeah.
something more substantive. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. So we don't know, and nobody knows exactly because although, well, to be fair, OpenAI has given access to the script.
Yeah.
I think so. Anybody who's done programming or anyone who's aware on how this works has probably seen where it's been taken from. But like normal people like us, we'll keep on guessing.
So going back to our opinion, our topic. Yeah. So the impact that it's had on the media industry, I would say that we are possibly, let's say, a couple of years, like away from being a possible danger. All right.
Like a danger, you mean like as physically? Like
Not physically.
Yeah, Sengoku KTR will create the podcast on his own without the need of people anymore. He will develop
I'm
everything.
not that smart. Alright, I'm not that smart.
But you could. I mean, if you had the capability, you could.
If I had the capabilities.
You
Okay.
could.
Alright, so let's, I'd say we're at least a couple of years of being in danger in terms of people in the media industry, in the media district. If AIs get developed to a way that instead of having a team of 100, it turns into a team of 10 or a team of 1.
yeah.
That's the dangerous part. Job losing. Now, we may have assumed that the Writers Guild of America have been on strike because they are on strike for better pay, of course.
Yeah.
All right, that's the major thing. But if one of their major demands is to lessen the usage of AI, that'd be short. What would that mean? More hours, more pay. But that will put pressure on the bigwigs, the company owners, the directors, the producers. Anything to do with the money and the financial process will keep on increasing because of the high demand of movies without the usage of certain technologies. Right?
Okay.
I go back to my previous point. How much money would it take to actually get a full Mission Impossible like studio?
Yeah, it depends on. Actually, the money, most of it will be on the. But maybe a third of that would be paid to Tom Cruise anyway. So you're basically shaving off Tom. If you shave off Tom Cruise,
Oh,
right?
I think Tom Cruise wants to be shaven off. We all know that.
that's what she said. So if you shave off the fees of Tom Cruise and you're left with the 2/3,
Oh yeah.
right? The cost of production will go down.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
let's take a look at at least of what was Tom Cruise's
Salary?
What was Mission Impossible?
How much did he make from that movie?
Dark Reckoning.
Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Dead Reckoning.
Is it part 1?
Yeah.
So there's a part 2?
Yeah,
There's a part two.
it's a part 1.
What the-
Yeah.
It's a part one.
Oh, he's gonna do it until he's 80 or 90 or how much? I think
Okay.
it's the religion. I think entering Scientology
Yep.
has extended his lifespan. I don't know.
Even Fast and Furious 10 was part 1. I thought it was like one single movie, but it has 2 parts.
Oh my god.
So we got they spent $291 million as a budget.
Wow. Yeah.
How much is the budget?
291.
Really? Oppenheimer's budget is only 100 million.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, so it's less. I thought it
It's a
would be
biographical
more.
movie. There's a difference.
Yeah.
There's no stunts in that. It's more CGI based on some bases, and it's all dialogue.
Yeah.
While in Dead Reckoning,
There's a lots of CGI because Tom
and
Cruise
stunts, and stunts
Because-
and stunts.
and stunts. No, but I thought he was the one doing his stunts.
He
Oh, you
was
mean?
the one doing the stunts.
I mean, yeah, alright.
You know
of
that
course.
knife in Mission Impossible 2?
Yeah.
He wanted that. He wanted that knife to be really close to his
To his
eye.
eye. Ah, okay.
You know?
Okay.
It was actually said in a short video that Tom Cruise wanted that knife to be close to his face, get that right feeling, you know.
See, with AI, you don't need to do that now.
Yeah. And that was in the year 2000.
It can be closer. It can be much closer.
That was Mission Impossible 2 in the year 2000. You know how crazy that was?
Yeah.
All right. So
So how much did he make then?
he faked on how much did he get from
From
Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible.
what is it, 8, 9? I can't tell anymore.
Okay.
He got currently $373 million. $373 million. So he broke even and got an $80 million profit.
Wait, does the budget of a movie or show, does it
Oh,
account?
60 million. Dude, he was
80.
No, it's gonna it's 80 now.
No,
Plus
he
the
got
royalties.
80 million profit.
Oh no, what I'm saying is he got 60 million out
He
of.
got 60 million for the movie.
Yeah, the budget is 293, right?
MashaAllah, that's quite the salary. $60 million.
So imagine if you shave off 60 million from the 293, your production cost would be much lower.
99% of that is probably going to Scientology.
Does the budget of any movie account for the salaries of the actors
Yes,
and actresses?
of course.
No.
It doesn't,
No,
right?
it does
doesn't.
not.
It doesn't.
It does not.
It does not. Profit from the movie counts.
Okay, but when you say budget, what does that mean?
You know how budget counts as like towards the making of the movie.
Yeah, which should include the salaries, right?
Right, it includes the salaries,
I think it
or
might-
not.
Could be they're like a post-production, pre-production. Okay.
No.
Oh, no, wait. Actually, yeah, it does include the salaries. It does include the salaries of the actors, but then they get extra money.
Yeah,
If the movie is
Succeed.
yes, as a bonus. Yeah, they do.
Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel gained $1 billion. Top Gun Maverick gained $1 billion. What else? What else?
Dude, I saw that movie and I have to say it was
Yes.
it was okay. Even though I know that a lot of people liked it, but it was okay. It wasn't even the first one, even the first Top
What?
Gun
You
that
know.
came out
You know
back
what
in
must be
the
done.
What?
Not yours. Not
back
you,
in the
him.
80s wasn't that good.
No,
Honestly,
no, no.
I expected better.
No.
Or do you want me to go Kung Lao on him and,
No,
and then just throw it on?
Yeah. Do a cool
What
down.
did you give it out of 10? The Top Gun Maverick.
9.
Come on, really? I gave it like a
one.
5. Honestly,
Congratulations.
a 5, an overall score of 5.
Congratulations! Anyone who's lived through the 80s would kill you right
You're
now.
a minority. It's okay.
No, it's like I like the
He's
music.
a
but
minority.
I like
He's a minority. The only person who cares about his opinion is himself.
I like the music, but I didn't like the. It's not that I don't like the actors, but it was those one of those movies that are really slow. There's not a lot of it's
Okay,
very
here you
slow
go.
paced.
You have autonomy to do whatever you want to do with that
I
straw.
told you it'd come to the point. Welcome to my world.
I've lost my my composure. That's it. Yeah.
You have honored me with this gift.
Thank you. So, Boss Frog is saying, what you guys are forgetting is humans and all living things have what's called movements. Cannot replicate that. When CGI AI cannot replicate that. When it happens, animators will be out of work.
There you go. First time, remember when we did the first episode of AI? I told you a buddy of mine at work works as a graphics designer. Okay? And it took him it takes him time to come up with a concept art. Well, and when he discovered AI, what happened? He got an image in literally a matter of minutes.
Yeah, but then
What he did was usher in a few keyword phrases.
yeah, that's what you can do with DALL-E too.
There you go. I think it was my journey something.
Oh, Mid-Journey.
Mid journey, yeah.
on Discord.
Oh, so this is what he's saying though. Boss Frog is saying movement. So those are images, right?
Yes.
But they have yet to capture movement. AI has yet to sort of be able to produce movement.
Is it really does it count as artificial intelligence if it can't create something? Like it only creates something out of data from other things. So can you really call it artificial intelligence? Because I feel like that's such a
It's more about what it can do once prompted
yeah.
to use that data.
Mm.
You give him a set of instructions to use a massive amount of data, petabytes of data, mind
Yeah.
you. Okay? When prompted to ask a certain question or certain phrase, he'll give you what is needed based on what it has learned on the petabytes of data. Your God. Shift Rigi. My throat's dry. There's nothing. It's gone.
It's gone. Oh.
Yeah, you need
there.
water,
You want
yeah.
some water.
I'm good. I'll drink. I can't get up. Anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, but then again, the AI still. I think, yeah, that's true. So everything needs a prompt.
It needs a prompt.
But
Prompt to create an image, prompt to make a description, prompt to write a script.
But it's the same with writing, right? I mean,
Yeah.
the words doesn't produce itself. The human needs. There's a human person to
Interaction,
actually.
yeah.
But the only difference with this is, instead of you actually thinking of what to write,
Yeah.
It thinks for you.
you think of the concept, you think of the idea,
Yeah.
and then it produces that idea.
It produces the content of that idea.
Yeah, the only problem with that is at the moment it's so limited
Yeah.
that unless you're very detailed on what you want, it might not come out with what you're actually thinking of. You know?
Yeah.
Or it might not be as compelling as you want it to be.
Oh yeah.
But as I said, as it gets more data, petabytes might not be enough. Maybe
What's
in-
more than a petabyte?
I don't know.
I mean, we know there's megabytes, gigabytes, terabytes, petabytes.
I don't know what.
Imagine if a PlayStation comes to a petabyte. Wow.
Like I'm gonna ask the audience a question. Do you think that AI should be used in the entertainment industry as in Hollywood, movies, shows, when it comes to writing movie scripts, when it comes to acting? Like, do you think that it should be used in the entertainment industry? Like, personally speaking, I don't think it should. Why? Because it's wrong to do so.
All right, let's ask the hosts.
Yeah.
You already gave your opinion, Lodi.
Again, from my side, for the benefit, if it gives a chance to smaller creatives to put out their work,
Yeah.
I'm all for it, right?
Okay.
Where you don't need big studios, you don't rely on big studios,
Yeah.
you don't rely on big names or big
Yeah.
actors
Yeah.
to be able to actually market
Your movie.
your production, your whatever you're producing.
Yeah.
Then I'm all for it. That's my thing.
All right. In my opinion, I'd say it's a more yes and no. Yes, in terms of to use it, but to a limited point of view that it doesn't replace an entire crew person or person in the makings of a movie.
Yeah.
No, in terms of again, same way, not to replace a person, and also it will give people in the independent movie industry to actually shine more, right? Not to use too much of a budget. I'd say if you're going to use it, do not use it in high-end Hollywood blockbuster movies. That would ruin the credibility that many actors have been building up for years, decades even. You know, I'm talking like Harrison Ford, Bruce Willis, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone, Mel Gibson, Steven Seagal, etc. Although I can't consider Steven Seagal to be an actor.
Oh, he's a martial artist
To himself,
in his own mind.
in his own mind. Alright? But I'd say I agree with your point of view, Lodi, that this would help the independence.
Yeah, independence.
Yeah.
Small time creatives
Yeah.
who doesn't have the means, the big budget like what studios like Warner Brothers or
Yeah.
Disney has.
Exactly. It reminds me of when we did that episode about Sinister Serenity.
Yeah.
Right? A small budget person,
Yeah.
not a team, not anybody else, was able to develop one game. Not a full game, but a full game, but rather a short game, and an independent too. Imagine what he have got if he did this with a team.
Yeah, would have been even better.
Yeah. What do you think, Lodi?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if you can, but to your point where you said that it's good to the extent that if it doesn't remove jobs, I think the way I see it, it's one way or the other.
Yeah.
If we're going to completely embrace AI, you have to accept the fact that there will be jobs that's gonna be lost.
Yeah.
A lot of jobs that will be lost,
Yeah.
actually.
And there's no stopping it.
Yes, and there's no stopping it.
Think of it this way: you are an owner, director, or producer of a certain project,
Mm.
a movie, a TV show, etc. Okay, you're in a network, you're in a studio, whatever. You come to a point of realizing there are certain jobs that are completely useless and should not be there because they are been replaced by AI. Now, it's a difference when you see someone who is useless who is just there as paperweight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's different. But when you see someone who is completely replaceable by AI, it's both dangerous and money saving. People these days, they always prefer like two words: efficiency and lower cost. All right? See what I mean?
Yeah.
Efficiency and lower cost. Imagine if you could replace an entire team of 5 people with just one AI with at least a fraction of the cost, a fraction of what they're costing. You know,
Yeah.
what you could do with $10 with an AI, let's say for example, is more than what they are doing with a team of 5.
Yeah. If you're
Sad and true at the same time.
Yeah, but I think that's just the way. I think that's just the way how it works. I mean, people need to adapt to it. I mean, people's jobs will be lost, but maybe it will create new ones as well. You'll never know, right? Because technology has not. Technology was always implemented where people is always involved.
Yeah.
There will always be somebody who will do a troubleshooting.
You're gonna like this point that Bosford has made.
Yeah.
I, for one, am not against the use of AI in the media industry because it's a tool. Hear that? A tool to help workflow
Workflow efficiency.
Creativity is not logic based; it's emotion based. See here, hear that? Emotion based. You cannot reflect emotion if it's an AI. It's prompted action. It's prompted action. You cannot prompt action. Emotion is always going to be needed when it comes to the media industry, whether it's an actor or creative or a graphics designer or a movie maker or anything. You need that feeling.
But
That's what emotion is.
but I still believe that in time,
Yeah.
when there is enough data and when it's learned so much from that data,
It's gonna copy a whole
that it can actually do that. It would be able to. I think.
reflect proper emotion.
Yeah, like proper emotions, and we won't know the difference.
Do you believe in possible AI sentiency?
Yeah, that's what AI is.
Great. So we're moving to the end of the world.
Yeah, but that's a long ways to go, to be honest. I think
To the end of the world.
to the end
So
of
it's
the world.
inevitable.
Yeah, yeah.
Great.
It's
So
inevitable.
what timeline are you giving us until we reach the Terminator? No
Until
one's gonna be John Connor in this room. I'll tell you that.
no. No, it's gonna be
And none of us are gonna be Arnold either, or that guy from Avatar,
yeah,
or that what's his
John Connor.
Kyle Reese from the reboot, or Daenerys Targaryen from Terminator. Oh,
Daenerys Targaryen.
you didn't see Terminator Genesis?
No, I didn't watch
Emilia
that.
Clarke was in. Terminator.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
she
yeah.
was. Yeah.
And she was what there?
Sarah Connor, alternative timeline.
What?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. Like
The mother of dragons is also the mother of the savior of the future.
yes, because she's the mother.
Look, I don't think we're gonna ever reach AI sentiency. I think that because why?
What are you
Oh, my
saying?
friend. I disagree with you. Have you seen any of the sci-fi movies we have seen in the past? They, regardless of the fact that they are pure fiction, they come from a point of thinking. You know, what would happen to society if they ever come to the point of this? You know, I've actually seen them produce some sort of lab for artificial embryos. The moment artificial embryos.
Artificial embryos.
Oh yeah. You know, not artificial embryos, artificial wombs.
Artificial wombs. Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You know, the first thing I saw.
The
my
Matrix.
Head, yes.
The batteries.
fields.
The human
The
batteries.
fields.
Yeah, the fields.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It scared me. Scared me.
But yeah, but I think Sentience, yeah,
And
but
also, the caretakers in China, give them a couple of years, they'll be Terminators.
they'll actually be the Skynet Terminators. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
But you know
All
what?
you need to do is give them a skull face.
But you know what? I think with AI, so I don't think AI will stand alone as it is, and then humans will not evolve. I think we'll also evolve mechanically. I think we'll augment ourselves eventually, so that we can match what AI is able to produce. I think that's something that we will do eventually.
Ever wonder if we're actually in a computer simulated program?
I did. I do wonder that every day.
Oh, so everybody's got a. Does anyone have a special skill that or equipment that they,
For what? For?
you know, somebody buy like a pack for everybody, like your own packs, DLCs for you, add-ons for you. You know, that's, you know, you are the character of another person in a video game. We are in a video game.
We are in a video game. Yes.
We are in the Matrix.
We are in the Matrix, and then if you get killed, you just
Respawn.
Respawn, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you
Yeah.
said it. Clint, kill him.
No. So, Boss Fog is saying the closest sci-fi has ever gotten in sentience is iRobot.
Well, I forgot about that movie, but I didn't see it.
You forgot about that movie, but you didn't see
Like
it.
I forgot that movie was made, but I also didn't see it.
It's Will Smith. You like it.
Oh, Will Smith is in it. Oh, I thought.
I thought he was referring to a Roomba, by the way. The closest AI we've ever gotten so far is a Roomba that works properly.
It's a Roomba. Roomba is AI?
I think
I
so,
didn't
isn't
think
it?
I didn't know that. I thought it was just sensors.
Yeah, it's
infrared.
sensors.
I thought it was infrared.
Yeah, it's sensors, but it thinks on its own, right? So if it bumps into something, or if it goes into this, so you know, in this cliff edge, if it doesn't go over, it moves backward. So we're talking about Japan toilets and Roombas
Wow,
as the best use case of AI at the moment.
man, you are. But
We're
yeah,
on fire.
Yeah, extremely. Watch iRobot. It'll be a good learning experience for robots.
Roomba
See, he
is.
says infrared.
Yeah. That's why
Thank
these
you,
are all
Boss Frog.
infrared.
Thank you,
These are all
Boss Frog.
infrared
I told you it was
sensors.
infrared.
These are all infrared sensors. I'm just kidding around. I'm just
Nah.
kidding around.
So I'd say we definitely watch iRobot. It'll give you a nice example of how far, if AIs evolve to that point of no return.
What about AI? What about the AI movie back in the 90s?
Oh yeah, because I really want to see the kid from Sixth Sense become a kid that lives forever.
Yeah. What isn't that something that's closest to sci-fi? Yeah.
You see, remember
That's
when
sentience.
Remember when I said that AI will one day represent the idea of living forever?
Okay.
Okay, the AI, the kid who's in the movie AI was the lookalike
Haley
of the creator's son.
Haley Osmond something. Joel. Oh yeah, the guy's
Don't need
name.
to remember the name. He's forgotten by history. Both actors. Actually, one of them is dead.
I see dead people.
Oh yeah. Actually, one of them is dead.
Who's dead?
The guy who created the AI robots in that movie. He's what's his name? The guy who played Thunderbolt Ross.
Haley Joel Osmond. I think that's his name.
Yeah, I
Okay.
forgot his name. Honestly, I forgot. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Oh
Macaulay Culkin.
no, that's Home Alone. Different guy.
Anyway.
Yeah. See what I mean by the fact that that kid is actually like a copy of his dead kid
Uh-huh.
in the movie,
Uh-huh.
in the movie story. So you see my point.
Mm-hmm.
And there was also the first usage of love robots.
Yeah. Which will happen, in fact.
I think it's already happening.
Yeah, it's already happening. I read somewhere.
No. Family friendly.
Family friendly.
Yeah, let's not go there.
What about if you just want to have a friend? I mean, if you're a recluse and you're not very good at interacting with people, so then they create a love robot,
I think they
a
already.
friend robot rather than a love robot. Let's put it that way.
What do you think?
No, I think that they shouldn't do anything like that. I think the person should just improve their social skills.
My
Improve.
friend, regardless of what you say, just the fact that we prompted this idea, the nerds of wherever who are maybe watching will one day.
I'd love to have a Luffy friend, for example.
What does Luffy mean?
He means you want a friend that's actually like Luffy.
Luffy.
One Piece.
Yeah. So accompany me, will go for coffee and say, "Gama, gama, gama." I love that. Don't you think so?
I've seen Bicentennial Man. That's another good example, but that's like the evolution of AI that wants to be a man.
Yeah.
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 He wants to be human.
And he's
What another good movie, Bicentennial Man. Robin Williams, funny, but very insightful.
and he's entered into a relationship with the line, the family line of the girl,
Yeah, he loved
the grandmother, the
he
mother,
cared,
and the
he cared
daughter.
for her when she was a little girl, then like a teenager, then he went away to search for his freedom. Then he fell in love with granddaughter
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
who looked like her.
Yes, he looks like her.
Yeah, that's nice usage of casting. I thought that was lazy.
Best use case of AI.
or lazy writing.
Oh, Gum Gum No. What do you mean Gum Gum No? Who's Salam Oshatal? You know him?
Oh, I know him.
Oh,
He's a good friend of mine.
Gum Gum.
Anyway, should AI gain sentience, Bicentennial Man would be the best example of why robots will never overthrow the human race.
Because they just want to be humans.
Say that.
He wants
I
to
was
be a
gonna
human.
say that.
He was certified as a human later on. He was stamp of approval by the humans.
Actually, it took them like 2 sessions for them to be stamped approved by humans.
Yeah.
They even entered the bloodstream into him.
He's
Makes him human.
He's a human fanboy.
He's got a human fetish. He wants skin. He wants to eat food and digest it.
Yeah.
He wants to snore. He wants to sneeze.
He's like the Pinocchio of the future.
He wants to be a real boy.
Yeah. Anyway,
Wow,
I think
we should definitely wrap it up.
yeah, I think we've
great-
diverged so far from the topic.
Look, Geppetto, I'm a real boy.
Certified approved by the humans. You are now a real boy. A real man.
Yeah, now you went real far. I think we all need coffee after this.
Yalla.
All right. Thank you both, Aziz and.
Bloody Kenobi. Luffy.
Man, you are such a One Piece fanboy.
No, I've only been to 200. I've only reached 200 episodes. Out of the 900.
Actually, I think it's 1,300 right now.
Already?
I don't know.
No, 900.
No, it's over 1,000 now.
They correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, over 1,000, I believe. I'm a fifth there.
Well, you know what happens? Take your time, because one day it'll be over 9,000.
But it has a lot of fillers, right?
No,
No fillers at all.
not a lot.
No, I think it does.
No, very little.
Naruto has fillers.
Yeah,
Naruto
dude.
is filler.
Bleach.
Oh my god, it has so much.
Naruto is
Bleach has
filler
fillers.
friendly. Yeah.
Fillers.
Bleach.
Bleach has fillers.
Bleach?
Yeah, Bleach has fillers.
I hate fillers
The
so
first
much.
one. The first
Like,
one, not the.
I
second
really
one.
like. I skipped through some of the fillers, like because
Problem is you can't know when the fillers are. You have to watch the whole thing.
no, actually there's like sites.
There's a
that
website.
Yeah, there's like
There's a
sites
website.
that show you which episodes are
Yeah,
filler
but
episodes.
yeah, but there are, the way Bleach did it, they actually transition between both arcs as if they have to be watched. Is that right?
No.
Oh yeah, they do. Like when they went from the Soul Society arc to the Bounty arc.
Alright, so what anime are we talking about here?
Bleach.
Oh, Bleach. Oh, I don't watch. I didn't watch Bleach. I didn't watch it.
Oh,
Don't kill me.
I'm gonna kill you.
Don't kill
Dare
me.
you?
I'm gonna gumma pistol you. Gumma
I'm
pistol.
gonna get Skatinshu you. I'm gonna get Skatinshu you.
What? What's that?
Again, watch Bleach.
I have to watch it. Yeah, I don't know it. I have to watch.
Yeah, but I'd say go with it with the whole mentality, open mentality.
Open mentality for what? For
By that-
ghosts
Huh?
and witchcraft.
Well, no, ghosts, yes. Witchcraft, no.
Oh, ghosts. Okay.
Yeah, I'd say because of the graphics, like back in 2006.
I'm fine with that. I lived in the 90s, so I'm used to that animation, right? So it's okay.
All right, I'm just saying, got high expectations or something.
No, I don't have.
All right, but the animation will change, like gradually.
Gradually, yeah.
You'll see changes. The animation.
I'm sure One Piece is the same.
One Piece will never be the same. One Piece will never be the same.
Gamo pistol. Come on, let's go.
All
let's
right,
say goodbye.
Let's say goodbye. This will take forever. All right. Thanks, Aziz, for coming, man. I appreciate your input. And quite frankly, when you brought out the Graduate School of America, I was a little bit skeptical.
Yeah.
But once I read a little bit into the issues, it made sense to the point of how the AI would eventually affect the media industry. And let's hope that we have control over ourselves. That we one day may rely on AI as tools, but not as replacements.
Or just be ready to succumb to
Our
Skynet.
AI
Or
overlords.
Skynet overlords. Just be ready for that, and you'll be okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sure, why not? Instead of them serving us, we serve them.
Yeah.
And thanks, Loading Kenobi, and welcome back again from Japan.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much. And
Oh, let's thank the audience as well. The people who
I'd like to thank
contributed.
the
Yeah,
audience who came in. Broken Gamer, some other guys. Boss Frog, definitely lots of helpful comments and insight into the into whatever into the AI world.
Boss Frog with his inputs.
You
And his
two should
insights.
definitely get together.
Yeah. We should.
Yeah, he was asking if your is your helmet Black Series?
Which one?
Mandalorian.
No, I got it. Oh. What?
He was asking if is your helmet from the Mandalorian a Black Series helmet?
How do you know?
He's asking.
No, how do you know it's a Black Series?
Like it should say on the the package or the packet.
Oh, I have to look at the package. I just
Oh, yeah, you
unwrapped
have
it
to
and
look
just
at the
wore it.
package.
Yeah.
See you guys. Very interesting topic. For sure. Oh, my heart, my kokoro.
Just Kokoro.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Mezes Shabab, for letting us use your plays, and thank you, Store974, and thank you, Geek Street. This was Senko QTR,
As is the Hobbit.
Lodi One Kenobi.
wishing you a lovely weekend, and we'll see you all next week with another interesting topic from Qatartainment.
Sayonara!
That was so corny. That was weird. Aziz, can you please?
Yeah, sure.
Just go end stream and.
Oh, it's Hasbro. It's Hasbro, Boss Frog. Hasbro.
Oh, it's Hasbro. Alright, we got it before.
Should have some
it is-
intermission music.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Just end stream. Do not go to end stream. Click the scene end stream.
QT stream has ended.
And just end stream.
No,
Just
yeah, QT stream. Yeah.